Since I had all of these out here on the table already, I figured it would be a good opportunity to make my favorite Spyderco video as well. So I'm gonna do top 10 and then top 5 afterwards. And oh yeah, and by the way, if I say something is my favorite, it doesn't mean I think it's the best. The best Spyderco would probably, we would have to compare every single Spyderco that was ever made in Spyderco's history. It's quite difficult actually. And so this is just my favorite. Sometimes I do videos like this where I say, hey, this is my favorite knife because for that and that reason, and people comment like, oh, you are wrong about this because I disagree. That's not a, you know, that's stupid. So this is just what I like. This doesn't mean you have to like it as well. Just to clarify, because apparently some people do not understand the difference there. So these would be my 10 favorite Spydercos. The Spyderco Police. Police Free to be exactly, with the Swedge. Like I said, it's a combination between the Endura and the military. It's very thin and lightweight, easy to carry, has an absolutely solid build quality, has a lot of reach. It's very unique, like a cold steel and the Spyderco combined. And it's a fantastic knife. Spyderco Native Chief. I never had a normal Native Chief, but I do have the lightweight and I like it quite a bit. The blade shape is solid, has a really nice fine point. It's a good knife. It's just not my favorite Spyderco, but it's very easy to carry, has a solid build quality, really nice construction, and works quite well. It's like a modern patata knife almost. The Spyderco Swayback. This is a fantastic knife because it has a super thick blade stock but a very thin grind of CTS XHP, one of my favorite steels. XHP is a chromium carbide steel, but for a chromium carbide steel I think it's quite fine in microstructure, so it doesn't chip as easily. It's not 100% stainless, but it's pretty close. It's a very good steel. I like it. And the Swayback is just a cool, modern, traditional almost. Yeah, really good knife. The Spyderco Tenacious M4. I love the Tenacious. I would rank this even higher if I wasn't a little bit concerned about the build quality. So these T6s are not that great, and it's just not the best construction, so quality wise. But other than that, it's a fantastic knife. It's a really good, nice size. I like it better than the PM2 in many ways. It has a robust spine and a thin grind. 9 thousandths behind the edge. Very solid. It's a really good knife. An M4 is a fantastic performer. Yeah, the Tenacious M4. I wish this was made with a higher build quality. Then it would be probably among the top 5 Spydercos ever made. Oh, by the way, these are not in a particular order. These are just my top 10. Didn't order them in terms of how much I like these. The Spyderco Delica, like I said, an all-time classic, thin, easy to carry. Yeah, but this Delica in K490 is probably the perfect Delica ever. Has a really good performance in terms of steel and carryability. It's just a good knife overall. Has an outdated handle shape, but it's solid. It just works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what they say. So the Delica is definitely in my top 10. I can see people replacing this with the Native or a Sage, for instance, but I just prefer the Delica a little bit more to those knives. Alright, and these are my top 5 Spydercos, in no particular order again. Spyderco Chaparral, thin, lightweight, slices like a laser. It's absolutely fantastic. XHP steel again, which is what I like. This is almost my perfect small knife, if you will. It's a really great secondary, and if you only have this one, it performs way better than you would think for the size. This is fantastic. I love the Chaparral. Spyderco Chinese Lam, the small version. Fantastic blade shape for slicing. Nice wedge on the top. It's just a beautiful blade shape. A lot of straight edge back here or in the front, and then back here a nice belly. So it's a really good shape for cutting vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. It's a good kitchen knife, but also great for man-made abrasive materials. In this case, these are the titanium scales. VG10, simple steel. Nice contrast in the backspacer. And Bob Lam is one of my favorite designers of all time, I think. Yep, Spyderco Chinese Lam. The Spyderco Leaf Jumper, I've talked about this quite a bit. This is just fantastic. It has better ergos than the Stretch in my opinion, and has the same cutting edge length, but in an overall smaller and lighter package. It has a really interesting shape to it. The cutting edge is very low, and then you have good bit of straight portion here, good bit of belly, a little bit of everything. The leaf shape is great. I can get my index finger up here and control the tip. The blade stock is neither thick nor thin, it's somewhere in between, so it's not too delicate, but also you can still slice with it very well. And yeah, it's really nice. I love the feeling of this mainly. This just fits my hand perfectly. I get a very good grip, and this has the funnest action in any Spyderco really. This is the most fidgety backlog I think I have. Oops. Yeah, super great, lightweight package. This knife brings performance to the table. That's what it's all about. I'm not even sure if I would like the plain edge version of this more. I just have the serrated version and it's perfect. This doesn't get dull and it just rips through material. It's just a destroyer of material, if you will. And K390 is an awesome steel. The Endura is so many things that make Spyderco great. It's super lightweight. It has the weight of a small knife, but then the overall size of a medium knife, but then the cutting edge length of a large knife. So it's the combination of everything basically. I love to carry this because it's just such a compact package, thin, lightweight, perfect. The blade stock is decently tough. It's decently thin behind the edge with a steel combined like PD1. It's just an absolute beast in performance. This is pure performance. There is no, nothing that's for aesthetics or for fanciness. This is a Toyota pickup truck basically, an old one from the 90s. This is just go to work and nothing else. There's zero dressiness in this one, and it's so classy at the same time because it's just a really good knife. I love the Endura. Could even be my favorite Spyderco, I'm not sure. But yeah, this one is great. And I love the color combination and the performance of the steel. Last but not least, the Spyderco Military. I have multiple militaries and I probably will get more in the future. I love these. These are fantastic. This is a knife that you can rely on and it can do everything. It can do EDC stuff, but if you have to fight for your life, it can also do it. And for such a huge knife, it's incredibly thin and lightweight and easy to carry. And this is just the best liner lock on the market. It's fantastic. Now I expect these to go away completely and to be really replaced by the compression lock military. But yeah, for me this is already the perfect military, so I don't really see a reason to change it. I like knives that I have muscle memory with, and this knife I have already the muscle memory for the tip down and open like this. So it's a very intuitive knife for me. It's very instinctive, and I like this about that. Good bit of straight edge, a little bit of belly, nice precise thin tip for those needle fine needs of your tip action, I guess. So yeah, the military. So these are my top 5 Spydercos in no particular order. Again, not the best Spydercos, just the ones that I like the most. But they're also pretty solid in terms of the best Spydercos. But yeah, this is just what I like. What are your top 5 Spydercos? Leave it in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe we see each other in another video. Goodbye.